Sagittarius, pause for a moment and listen closely, because there is something I cannot wait until the end to tell you. If you skip even the first few seconds, you might miss the most important signal God is sending straight into your accounts in the days ahead. There is a financial energy, unusual, powerful, undeniable, moving towards Sagittarius. It's so strong that the moment I opened this reading, I felt as if someone was knocking on the door of your destiny, whispering, "Get ready. A large amount of money is about to be transferred into one of your accounts. In the next 30 seconds, I'm going to show you exactly what is unfolding, why your bank, your digital wallet, or whatever financial channel you use, is preparing to receive a sum that isn't coming from luck, but from a divine intervention connected to the 12-year cycle of Jupiter, your ruling planet, and the very heart of your abundance." And before we go deeper into this message, write this in the comments as a declaration to the universe. I am ready to receive the blessing prepared for me. A simple sentence, but a doorway to a frequency of prosperity made just for Sagittarius. Hold your breath for a moment, because what comes next will surprise you even more. Now, let's move into the first part, the reason why Sagittarius is the only sign capable of receiving this powerful signal. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. My dear Sagittarius, there are chapters in your life where you don't even realize you're being prepared for something far bigger than the dreams you once allowed yourself to imagine. You walk, you stumble, you get up, you keep going, and sometimes, in the middle of those ordinary days, you don't see how God has been quietly arranging things behind the scenes, clearing the path, closing the wrong doors, opening the right ones, steering you away from what could have broken you, all just to bring you exactly to this moment. A moment where your energy is opening into a wider, brighter, more abundant space. Because right now, your mind is no longer trapped by small worries. You see farther, farther than anyone around you. While others count tiny steps, you ask yourself, what else is waiting for me ahead? What door have I not opened yet? What sky have I not touched? And that expansive way of thinking, that is what makes you a magnet for opportunity. People who live inside small boxes only receive what fits inside those boxes. But your heart is too wide, your soul is too big to receive anything small. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. Many times you've asked yourself, why do I have to go through so many trials? Why does God stretch my journey this far? But the truth is, God never lets you shrink. He expands your heart first, so your blessings have room to land. He never allows your soul to be smaller than what it was born to be. Every challenge was building you. Every delay was preparing you. Every heartbreak was carving space inside you. For today, the day abundance begins moving toward you. Not because you're lucky, but because you finally opened the right door within yourself. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. And there is something I deeply believe. If there is any sign that can receive a miracle before they see a sign of it with their physical eyes, it is Sagittarius. Your faith isn't naive optimism. It is the result of wounds that you refuse to let turn into bitterness. You trusted the wrong people. You placed your heart in the wrong places. You've been disappointed by things you thought would hold you up. And yet, you didn't close yourself. You chose to learn. You chose to grow. You chose to keep believing. That isn't innocence. That is the wisdom of a soul that has lived many lifetimes. A soul that knows darkness is only a waiting room before the light. Asterisk. 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 And because you believe, even when nothing gives you a reason to the universe, places the right things into your hands. Money, opportunities, blessings, they all flow toward hearts that remain open, not because they're perfect, but because they have space to hold it. Sagittarius has space. And that is why abundance is choosing you. Asterisk, asterisk. Asterisk, asterisk. There is something you have that many people don't. Inner freedom. You don't live to please others. You don't shape your life around the fear of judgment. You don't let society's expectations cage your soul. And yes, that freedom sometimes costs you loneliness, but it also makes you irresistible to great things. Money flows only to those who don't chain their spirit to fear. Blessings flow to those who don't lock their soul inside doubt. Sagittarius is a free soul, and that is why blessings always find you in their own way. Asterisk, asterisk. Asterisk, asterisk. There is another energy within you the universe cherishes deeply. Courage. When others stop, you move. When others fear, you step forward. When others hesitate, you listen to the voice inside you. Courage is not always rewarded right away, but it is always rewarded at the right time. And that time is coming much sooner than you think. Asterisk, asterisk. Asterisk, asterisk. Think back to one moment in your life. Any moment when you thought you were about to fall apart. When you thought you were done. When everything felt like it was slipping out of your hands. And then, something appeared. Very small, very gentle, but just enough to pull you back into the light. A sentence, a friend, a tiny, unexpected door opening. That wasn't coincidence. That was the invisible hand guiding you, step by step, to prepare you for today. Asterisk, asterisk. Asterisk, asterisk. And this is why you can't look at this financial event as something random. It isn't. This is God's confirmation, His way of saying, you were not wrong to believe. I saw you. I heard you. I am sending you the reward you waited long enough for. Asterisk, asterisk. Asterisk, asterisk. There's a line I always remember when I talk about Sagittarius. You never know how far you've come until God opens the door you thought was closed forever. And that door is getting very, very close. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. The thing I admire the most about Sagittarius is your ability to rise in silence. You hurt, but you don't show it. You're disappointed, but you still smile. You're exhausted, but you keep going. You don't use your pain to ask for pity. You heal yourself. You learn your lessons. You keep moving. And that is why the universe trusts you with things it cannot give to others. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. What you might not know is this. When someone keeps their inner light alive, even in their darkest nights, they become a beacon that blessings naturally gravitate toward. Not because they're perfect, but because they're steady. Sagittarius is that kind of soul. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. So ask yourself, what if this time, what's coming isn't just money, but a confirmation that my entire journey was never meaningless? Because within your energy right now, I feel not only a financial flow, but a divine reminder that God has always been walking with you, even on the days you thought He was the quietest. Asterisk, asterisk. And if you've ever been in that moment where you thought you had no way out, only to see a miracle appear at the very last second, share it in the comments. Your story might be the light someone else needs when they are standing between despair and faith. You never know, sometimes a single comment can touch a heart that's barely holding on. And if anything I'm saying right now feels familiar, if it echoes in your chest, if it gives you that quiet sense that something is coming, leave a small sign, a gentle confirmation to the universe. I am ready to step into the new chapter of my life. Don't underestimate those words. Words open energy. Energy opens doors. Doors open paths. And the path is leading Sagittarius towards something you've never dared to dream clearly until now. And now, with your energy open, with your heart prepared, with your frequency aligning with what's on its way, we step into the next, most important part. The part where I explain why this financial blessing carries such a divine signature, and why this moment is one of the most unforgettable points in Sagittarius's entire 12-year cycle. Stay with me, because what I'm about to say will surprise you even more. Asterisk, 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 my dear Sagittarius, sit still for a moment. Let your heart soften, the way it does when you watch a sunset melting behind the hills. Gentle, slow, unhurried. Because what I'm about to share with you isn't just astrological information. It isn't cold data or distant knowledge. This is a journey into understanding. A moment where you see the bigger picture, softer, deeper, more sacred, a picture you may have never fully seen before. And to understand why a large amount of money is coming your way, you must first understand an old friend, an invisible ally, a source of light that has been standing behind you since the day you were born. Jupiter, the planet of expansion. Asterisk, asterisk. Some planets challenge you. Some planets give you lessons. Some planets shake you awake. But Jupiter opens paths. Jupiter builds faith. Jupiter brings events that feel like blessings. Jupiter rules expansion, light, belief, spirituality, protection, long journeys, learning, philosophy, and, yes, finances. When Jupiter moves in a certain way, people often feel luck rising, support surrounding them. But for Sagittarius, Jupiter is not a distant planet. Jupiter is your guardian, your guide, the core energy running through your astrological bloodstream. Which means, when Jupiter opens a door, you are the first one invited in. Asterisk, asterisk, end quote. Asterisk, asterisk. And right now, Jupiter is forming a beautiful aspect to your Sun or your ascendant, the two most important points for activating financial events that feel unexpected, yet extremely intentional. This is your unexpected gain window, the moment when money doesn't come from your usual work, but from a door God chooses to open because He knows you're ready. It can be a delayed payment suddenly released, a surprise bonus, an old project bringing profit, money sent by someone else as a blessing, or a financial opportunity you thought was closed long ago suddenly showing up again. Jupiter does not give luck randomly. Jupiter gives luck at the exact moment you need it the most, sometimes at the moment you think you're running out of hope. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. If Jupiter is the planet that opens the way, there is one particular cycle only the spiritually seasoned truly understand. The 12-year cycle, the cycle of restoration. Every 12 years, Sagittarius enters a new gateway of the soul, a moment where the universe returns what you have poured out, whether you remember it or not, whether you expect it or not. This restoration cycle isn't about just being given money. It's about receiving your faith back. It's about seeing the results of your endurance. It's about proving that your journey was never wasted, never meaningless, never blind. When Jupiter returns to the place it stood 12 years ago, your soul reopens an old book, the book of hopes, unfinished pages, unspoken dreams, and the quiet question you carried for years: when will it be my turn? And sometimes, God answers that question through a financial blessing big enough to say, you have entered the new chapter. You don't need to fear anymore. Where old cycles end, new cycles begin. And you, Sagittarius, are standing right in the middle of that shift. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. To understand this deeper, there are two astrological houses that hold the most power over your finances: the second house and the eighth house. The second house is the land of personal resources, money you earn, value you build, what you create with your own hands, the seeds you plant. The eighth house is the land of money from others, support, compensation, blessings, financial gifts, inheritance, spiritual intervention. This is the place where you receive. When Jupiter touches the points connected to these two houses, the financial flow starts moving in a way you cannot control with logic. You don't call it in. It comes because your frequency is aligned. It comes because God knows you will use it wisely this time. It comes because you have lived long enough in integrity to finally receive what is yours. Some money comes from effort, and you've earned more than enough that way. But some money comes from blessing, and this time, this rare moment, is one of those blessings moving toward you. The second house teaches you to value yourself. The eighth house teaches you to trust the invisible hand. And when both are activated together, what arrives is not just wealth, but confirmation. But there's a truth I want to tell you. with all the softness and sincerity I have in me. Money is never just money. It always carries a deeper lesson about faith. Money is a test of gratitude. Money is a measure of maturity. Money is a mirror that shows whether you truly believe you deserve good things or not. You can want to be wealthy. You can pray for your balance to rise. You can hope for more income. But if inside you there's still a trace of doubt, do I really deserve this? Am I expecting too much? Is this meant for me? Then the flow slows down. The universe never delivers blessings to a heart that doesn't believe it is worthy. But, Sagittarius, you're one of the few signs who can still believe in goodness, even when everything around you feels dark. The lesson of money isn't about how to use it. It isn't about how to earn it. The real lesson is this: do you trust your own worth enough to receive something better? This is the lesson you're walking through right now, gentle but deep enough to touch your soul. Asterisk, asterisk. Asterisk, asterisk. My dear Sagittarius, you are standing in a moment far more sacred than anything your eyes can see. A door is opening. A current is moving toward you. A celestial shift is rearranging the path beneath your feet. And do you know the most beautiful part? You don't have to chase it. It's coming toward you on its own. As long as your heart still carries the flame of faith, as long as your spirit is still turned toward the light, as long as your soul is willing to expand one more time, everything meant for you will find you. And if even a small part of you feels this, a light tug, a whisper in your intuition, leave a comment to anchor this energy for yourself. I am ready to receive the good things coming to me. Remember, words are energy. Energy opens doors. Doors shape destiny. And destiny is knocking on yours right now. Hold on to this feeling, because in the next part, I'll take you deeper into the clearest signs that money is approaching the signals most people overlook. But Sagittarius always senses first. Stay here. What comes next will touch you even deeper. Asterisk, asterisk. Asterisk, asterisk. My dear Sagittarius, when a great blessing is on its way to you, the world around you often shifts in subtle ways, so subtle, only those with awakened intuition can notice. You won't hear a loud bell. You won't see a blinding light. No one will show up at your door to warn you. Instead, the signs arrive gently, like a breeze brushing past you, like a drop of light falling into your awareness late at night. And you, with your sensitive soul and listening heart, are always the first to feel that something is changing. There's a beautiful truth I want you to keep close. Before God sends a blessing, He always sends signs. Not for you to guess, but for you to prepare, so your heart can open, so you don't miss the gift when it arrives. And the very first signs often appear in the world of dreams. Asterisk, asterisk. Asterisk, asterisk. If, in these recent days, you've been dreaming of water, clear water, flowing water, rising water like a bright stream, that is not a random dream. In sacred symbolism, water is flow. When water shows up in a Sagittarius dream, it means energy is moving, luck is approaching, blockages are cracking open so light can enter your life again. Dreaming of light carries the same message, especially white or golden light. Light in dreams is a sign of divine intervention. It is the breath of God in the invisible space around you. It is His whisper, "I am getting closer." And there is one dream many Sagittarians see before a financial shift: the dream of someone handing you something, a gift, a small object, a key, a piece of paper, an envelope, or even something you can't fully identify. But the energy is unmistakable. It's the energy of giving, of transfer, of receiving. It is a spiritual preview of something that belongs to you returning to your life. Dreams are the place where the soul speaks truth. And your soul is saying, "Prepare to receive, asterisk, 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 asterisk." But it's not only the dream world that shifts. Your waking life begins to show small, unusual things that logic can't explain. Maybe a stranger appears at the right moment, offering help as if they were sent to you. A gentle offer, a rare act of kindness. A coincidence so perfectly timed that you pause and think, why right now? These are not coincidences. Sometimes God uses people as quiet angels to open your path. You may also notice small changes in your bank balance, not a large amount yet, just tiny fluctuations. But even those little shifts are signs that the flow has started. When a financial doorway is about to open, the money energy often trembles lightly before it arrives. And then, the coincidences begin to pile up. You think of someone they text. You plan something, the opportunity appears right after. You feel good news coming, and hours later, a small message shows up like a preview. The universe is never silent during important moments. It simply speaks in the most delicate ways. And the most delicate of all is the language of repeating numbers. If you've been seeing 777, 1,111, 1,212, 222, especially 777 and 1,111, these are direct signals from God and your guardian angels. 777. The blessing is confirmed. 1,111. The door is open. Step through it. These numbers are not just numbers. They are energy codes. They are letters the universe sends to you. And when the dreams have spoken, when real life begins to shift, when the numbers appear again and again, the night sky itself starts to change its light. Because whenever a new moon or a full moon touches your second house or your eighth house, financial energy gets activated. A new moon opens a new door. A full moon brings completion or the arrival of something you've waited for. These lunar cycles are like the breath of the heavens, pushing you into a new orbit. And when the moon touches the financial points of Sagittarius, what happens is never small. It's a result, a release, a message, the final signal before the real blessing appears. If you've paid attention, you'll notice that before major changes, your personal sky becomes deeper, quieter, as if a soft calm settles inside you without reason. That is the stillness before the blessing. The soul knows, long before the mind does. Asterisk, 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 my dear Sagittarius. If any part of you is thinking, yes, I've seen these signs, you're not imagining it. Your soul is speaking, and you are hearing it. If you've been seeing repeating numbers, 111, 333, 555, 777, 1,111, write them in the comments as a way to send your confirmation to the universe. Sometimes one small action is enough to open a very big door. Which number have you seen most recently? Share it below. You're not just commenting, you're anchoring your energy into the luck that's coming. Because in the next part, I'll show you how God is directly opening your financial door and why this money is arriving at the exact moment, in the exact way, tailored to your soul. My dear Sagittarius, there are moments in life when you feel something very clearly. You are not walking alone. There is a hand holding you, a breath behind your back, a gentle light following you into days when you thought you were completely exhausted. And if you listen closely, truly listen, you will notice something. God never left you. There are just moments when He stays quiet, so you can learn to hear your own heart more clearly. And right now, with financial energy moving toward you in a way you didn't expect, you will begin to feel something sacred. This is not money you chased. This is money being guided directly to you. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. There's a saying Americans often use in moments like this: God's timing is perfect. Not early, not late, not rushed, not delayed, but arriving in the exact second you need it most. And when God chooses to place a blessing in someone's life, no door can close it. When God gives, no one can block. Not people, not fear, not challenges, not circumstances. Nothing can touch a blessing with your name on it. The universe doesn't send notifications. Angels don't need to warn you before they lift you up. Because as they say, a blessing doesn't need a warning. A blessing only needs the right heart, the right soul, the right timing. And right now, this is that timing. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. What is coming to you now is not money earned through struggle or survival. This is a divine deposit, a spiritual deposit placed into your life by God. You may not expect it. You may not think it's coming. You may be too overwhelmed to even notice it approaching. But God has seen everything. The moments you pushed through with nothing left. The moments you wanted to give up but kept going. The moments you cried quietly because you didn't want to burden anyone. The moments you stayed kind even when the world wasn't kind to you. He isn't sending this money as a solution. He's sending it as a reminder. You've gone far enough. You've endured long enough. You are not abandoned. This money will arrive exactly when you need it, sometimes right at the edge of despair. Not just to lift you back up, but to place you on a higher ground than where you started. It is a confirmation that every pain before this was not wasted. Americans have a beautiful way of seeing moments like this. When God opens a financial door, He is restoring everything you believed in, everything you gave, every moment you chose the right thing, even when no one was watching. It is not a reward for perfection. It is a gift for perseverance. But Sagittarius, the most important thing isn't the money. It's the message that comes with it. This isn't a lucky moment. It isn't a surprise. It isn't a random push. This is God's love, translated into the form you can recognize most easily: the material world. Because sometimes the human heart hurts too much, for too long, too deeply, and it needs something tangible to feel His presence. Money isn't the miracle. The love delivered through the money is the miracle. It's not the money that saves you, it's the love of God carried inside that money. That love is saying to you, I know how much you've endured. I know how much you've carried. I know the silent battles no one saw. I know you chose light even in darkness. I know you kept going when no one applauded you. And now it is time for me to lift you. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. My dear Sagittarius, if you feel even the slightest vibration in your heart, a soft tap, a quiet confirmation, write this in the comments as a declaration to the universe. I open my heart to receive the gift God is sending me. This is not an ordinary sentence. This is a soul agreement, a key that opens the next moment. And stay with me, because in the next part, I'll show you how Sagittarius is changing its frequency and why this shift makes you the strongest magnet for blessings this year. What's coming is even more beautiful than you think. Asterisk, asterisk. Asterisk, asterisk. My dear Sagittarius, have you noticed that something inside you has been changing lately? Not loudly, not dramatically, but softly, delicately, like a thin layer of fog lifting from your heart, revealing a new version of you, brighter, steadier, more peaceful. You may not notice it right away. You may just feel yourself becoming quieter, calmer, more reflective. But that moment of inner stillness, is when your soul frequency begins to change. Not everyone can sense that shift. But Sagittarius, a free soul with sharp intuition, always feels it earlier than others. You're moving through what the universe calls an expansion shift, a widening of the soul. A moment when your inner being rises to a new energetic level, releasing what's heavy, letting go of what no longer fits, and walking away from what your spirit has outgrown. You begin healing gently through acceptance. You begin releasing softly through understanding. And you begin trusting deeply through surrender. As your soul opens, your frequency brightens. And when your frequency brightens, your receiving channels expand. Good things start finding you before you even feel ready. Because the truth is, you are ready. Asterisk, asterisk. Asterisk, asterisk. During this stage, 3 values are growing inside you. 3 values that make Sagittarius a powerful magnet for blessings. The first is gratitude. Not the kind spoken with the mouth, but the kind held in the heart. Gratitude for small things, for moments you once overlooked, for the people who crossed your path even once. You're grateful that you can still be moved by kindness. Grateful that you can still love even after being hurt. Grateful that you still choose light even on dark days. A grateful heart opens the door of abundance. Gratitude is the key to every miracle. The second value is thinking big. God loves to work with souls who see beyond the tiny box of fear. And Sagittarius, born under the sign of the wide horizon, was never meant to live inside something small. You think big not because you're greedy, but because you understand. My mission was never meant to be small. God doesn't plant seeds in tight soil. He plants them in wide open hearts. The third value is the willingness to go far. Far from your comfort zone, far from old pain, far from limitation, far from what your soul has outgrown. Those who dare to move forward are always the first to receive blessings, not because they're special, but because they create space to receive. And Sagittarius, from the moment you were born, you were built for long journeys. You move forward even when the past tries to pull you back. You keep walking even when pain asks you to stop. That courage, that movement, is exactly why you are the perfect soul to receive this blessing right now. And maybe, deep inside you, you've been feeling something. A calling, an expansion, an intuition that the old version of you is fading, and a new one is waiting for you to step in. That isn't imagination. That is God's whisper. He's asking you a question only a mature soul can truly hear. Are you ready to step into the Sagittarius version I prepared for you? That question touches something deep, because it isn't about money. It isn't about your account. It isn't about an opportunity. It's about trust. It's about readiness. It's about your heart. It's about your soul. And if you can feel that question even a little, it means you are already very close to the door opening for you. And if your heart is trembling gently as you hear this, leave a small confirmation to anchor yourself into the frequency that's opening now. I am ready to become the version God prepared for me. Write it as an agreement, a doorway, a spark of light you send back to heaven. Because in the next part, you'll understand why the moment your frequency shifts, your financial destiny shifts with it. And that truth will be more beautiful, more clear, and more profound than anything you've heard so far. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. My dear Sagittarius, if you've stayed with me until this moment, place your hand over your heart and truly feel this. What's coming to you is not just money, not just numbers, not just material abundance. This is only the first door. The door that shows you your life is entering a new chapter. A chapter where you no longer have to fight to prove your worth. No longer chase love to feel chosen. No longer shrink yourself to fit into a world that never understood you. Money is simply the signal, a sign that God has touched your path, a sign you are not walking the wrong way, a sign that your faith has created a new reality. But the bigger, deeper, holier thing is you. You were not created to be small. You were not born to live only for yourself. You are Sagittarius, the sign of light, wisdom, guidance, and open roads. And because of that, money is only the beginning of the mission you are stepping into. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. Have you ever wondered why blessings come to you now? It's because you've walked through enough darkness to understand the value of light. You've experienced enough loss to know love should never be wasted. You've stood alone long enough to understand what true strength is. Souls like yours are always lifted at the exact moment they are about to step into a purpose greater than themselves. And your purpose, Sagittarius, is not to be wealthy. Your purpose is to open the way for others, to be the one who walks ahead of the darkness, holding a torch, showing others that hope still exists, to be the one who sees possibility when others only see chaos, to use your experiences to help someone believe that they can survive too. Money doesn't make you big. Your light does. Money doesn't define your worth. Your heart does. Money doesn't make you a guide. Your kindness, your faith, your inner light, that is what makes you who you are. And that is why, as a soft but powerful truth, I want to tell you this. This money isn't for showing off. It's to help you continue the mission of a Sagittarius to be a light in the dark. When you understand this, money becomes a tool, not a Sagittarius purpose. It gives you freedom, so you can walk farther. It gives you peace, so you can open your heart wider. It gives you stability, so you can lift others with steady hands. And in that expansion, your soul grows. If any part of you feels ready to step into a new chapter, ready to receive the blessing, ready to become the version God prepared for you, drop a heart. Not for me to see, not for anyone else to see, but for God to see that you are agreeing. Sometimes, a single heart carries more power than a prayer, because it comes from the deepest place within you. Now, hold this feeling, because the final doorway, the place where your financial destiny and your soul destiny meet, is waiting in the next part. And what I'm about to tell you is the missing piece you've needed to understand why your life is changing right now, at this exact moment in time. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. My dear Sagittarius, as we reach the end of today's journey, I want you to take one quiet second and feel what is happening inside your heart. That feeling, even if it's soft, even if it's small, is the sign that your soul has heard, has opened, and has connected with the light that is coming toward you. And I want to offer you a gentle prayer. I pray that this money arrives at the exact moment you need it most, like a hand lifting you up, like a doorway opening into a future you never dared to dream about. I pray that this gift reaches you with peace, with clarity, and with the love God prepared specifically for you. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. If anything today touched your soul, if you felt a soft resonance in your chest, or even just a small sense of comfort that you haven't felt in a long time, leave a little sign to connect with me. A like, a subscription, a share. Not for me, but so the light of this video can reach other Sagittarians who need to hear this just as much as you did. If this message touched your soul, tap like, subscribe, and share it to send good energy to another Sagittarius. You never know. Your small action might become the beam of hope for someone walking through a chapter of their life that no one else knows about. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. And before we pause here today, I want you to remember something deeply. The money that's coming is only the first signal, not the finish line, not the biggest gift. Just the opening sentence of a series of changes already moving toward you. Because in the next part of this journey, I will reveal who is about to return to your life. Someone who appears not earlier, not later, but at the exact moment God chooses. This person holds a very important role in the next chapter of your destiny. Don't miss it. Keep your heart open, and I'll meet you in the next video where that truth will unfold gently, but deep enough to change the rest of your path. Until then, I'll see you soon, my dear Sagittarius.